another episode of On a Mission, where we highlight those who are making a big impact both locally and worldwide. I'm Morgan Young, and I'm joined today by Dr. Marla J. Albertie with IO for Teens.
Hi, Morgan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm super excited to be here. I'm very blessed. Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
When we talked on the phone about a month ago, I was just obsessed with you, and I was like, I need you on. I don't care who else invited you to their show. I want you on mine.
Yes.
I want you with me.
You were a delight. You were a delight. I'm like, okay, yes, Morgan, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So tell me about the great work that you are doing on your mission with IO for Teens.
Yes. So, long story short, I have my PhD in what we call IO psychology. Don't shoot the messenger. I did not come up with that long title. So IO stands for Industrial, Organizational, and the P is psychology. So we just dropped the P when we did IO for Teens, right? Because IOP for teens didn't sound right, right? So, and IO, Industrial Organizational Psychology, is the study of human behavior in the workplace. So I said one day driving down the street, I said, how are teenagers going to learn about this particular science? Because they're the ones going to be running the world. I'm going to be on a cruise ship somewhere, cruising the world. I'm a cruiser, right? So how are they going to understand this science? Because regardless of what you do in life, you have to work with people. I don't care if you want to be a social media influencer, if you want to be a football player, if you want to be a desk clerk. It doesn't matter. You have to work with people, and you got to understand how behavior works. That's psychology, right? So behavior starts with who you are, with you, and then you're taking that behavior into wherever you're going, right? So I want to understand how are teenagers going to get this. So bam, IO for Teens was born. You know, I get some friends together, and things change, boards change and everything. Okay, I'm grateful for those who helped me and built it up. And so we're a small team right now. And right now I'm partnered with a lot of local organizations across the city. Right now we have a summer program going with Teen Leaders of America, Marcia Brown. Thank you for Teen Leaders of America. And we have a summer program with them right now, doing a career exploration boot camp with them. I'm working with Leveling the Playing Field with Lonnie Martz and Gian Martz.
We love Lonnie.
Yes,
We've had him.
Yes, they're amazing.
Yes.
And working with them next month. And then I've been working with Upward and Onward Inc. Jacksonville, Tiffany Richardson. And then going to be working with Aubrey Simpson with Fostering Connections next year. So we're getting out there. We're getting out there, and hopefully, I actually had one of my colleagues reach out to me about doing some work in Georgia not so long ago, last week. So it's big because, again, IO psychology has really been known as academic. On the academic side, I feel that my calling and my job is to bring IO psychology to the marginalized communities. So the incarcerated communities, those who are exiting incarceration, the students who may not have known anything about it.
Yes.
You know, that I think that's my job, is to bring it to them, take it out of the colleges, which is fine, and bring it to everyone. Because regardless of who you are, you're going to need it regardless.
Oh, even more so.
Yeah.
When you're just getting out of incarceration.
Yeah.
You need to know what you're best at so you can run in that direction.
Exactly.
So what has been the biggest change that you've seen since you've started IO for Teens in the community?
Oh, wow. Oh, God.
I know it's a big question.
No. So we've been working with, because we don't, ourselves as a nonprofit, we don't have our own kids. We, like I said, we partner with other organizations, which has been a blessing, because dealing with their kids is better than having our own kids, because we're actually, not since I like to say using, we're actually working with their kids to say, hey, you know what, take this curriculum, do this. And it's actually been a game changer. These kids are opening their eyes to different things that they can do, because it's about discovering what you can do on your own. There's more, there's so much out there you can do besides, the thing is, basketball and football and social media influencing. There's nothing against that. Go for it. Do it. Be a TikTok star. Do it. But guess what? This glass table right here, someone had to create this. Everything you see, this TV right here, someone had to come up with it in their imagination first. That's a job for that. There's a job for that. So we're getting them to think outside the box, and we're getting them to do different things they may have not even thought about. So it has been a game changer for them, because they're opening their eyes. We're getting them to do public speaking. We're getting them to do team building, because they got to work in teams. You know, they got to actually talk to each other, be nice to each other. Whoa, forbid that, you know. Woo, you know, let's get from behind the screen here on social media, and no more bullying, right? So we're teaching them a lot of skills, and the beautiful thing about it is based on a science.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It's based on the science.
What do you have on the horizon for the rest of this year?
Woo,
what are you looking forward to? I know.
Okay, so like I said, we're wrapping up the summer program in July. And then we're going to start with leveling the playing field, working with them in July. And then, of course, the 25-26 school year starts back up. So we have a huge contract with Teen Leaders of America. We're going to be working with them. And then, like I said, we have Fostering Connections coming up next year. Hoping to work out something with this project coming up in Atlanta, and I think there's something else coming up in North Carolina. I would love to.
Got it going on.
Yeah, I would love to get some stuff online. We just need a bigger team. Right now, in the process of we're having what we call training facilitators. So we're doing an IO for Teens Certified Training Facilitator. I have 3 right now. If you're interested, folks out there, if you're interested,
yeah,
if you're interested,
if you're interested,
let me know. We are
Let us
training
know.
facilitators right now. We do need facilitators, and yes, it's paid. It's not a volunteer position. It is a paid position. It is as needed, but we do need you. So yeah, so that's what we're on the horizon for. We need train you, and we can go into details when you reach out to us. But we're at ioforteens.org, and just reach out to us, or ioforteens@gmail.com. Just reach out to us, please.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for the great work that you are doing.
Yes.
We are going to send people your way
Please do.
support
Please do.
as much as we can.
Sponsors too. Sponsors and donations. We can always use sponsors and donations.
Always.
Always. We're a nonprofit.
Yeah.
So-
Well, thank you so much for the
Thank you so much,
mission that you
Morgan.
have
Thank
going
you.
on.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode of On a Mission. If you want more information, head on over to dailynewsnetwork.com, and we have it all right there. We'll see you in the next episode of On a Mission.